Alright, in today's video I'm going to recreate one of the trade setups that we had in the NASDAQ today. And you can't use it now because the trade is over, but you can learn from it and you can set it up on your own. So we're going to start with a very short-term chart. This is where I use the symmetry, and I also look for overlapping price relationships. But first, what you can see here on this chart is the fact that we shifted patterns from, higher highs and higher lows over here on the left-hand side of the chart to, where we took out a prior swing low and it shifted to lower lows and lower highs. So when that occurs, one of the things that I do is I start setting up the flip side. So in this case, I started using these prior rally swings and projecting them from the new low to look for resistance. I'll show you what that looked like. We could take this prior low to high swing, project it from the low, and then also the swings within the swings. Okay, so we're just comparing swings in the same direction here in this case. Alright, and then we also have this rally at 19.5 points, I believe. You went just slightly through that. And then there was also, let me double check where that 618 came in. Okay, there was a 618 that was slightly above this symmetry, but I believe there was an exact hit if we take the smaller swing high to low. No, actually that's probably a different setup, but we did have symmetry that overlapped some retracements of the prior swings. You had the new bearish pattern, so you wanted to see if this resistance was any good, then you should start seeing sell triggers against it, and you did. Okay, so check this out. This prior, let's see, this low to high swing was 19.75 points. This one was 19.5. This was 19.25, and this was 20. So simple symmetry that you run from any new low using the extension tool inside of Thinkswim is what will give you this. Okay, so we had key resistance that came in, and this was posted in the trading room today, so it's not after the fact stuff. We did actually do it, but this 65, 70 to 73 area stood out as far as the resistance. We did roll over and die from there. The initial decline was 52.25 points, and then you saw even more from that, if you would have stuck with it. And from that simple symmetry decision where your risk was defined above 73, you declined 102 points in NASDAQ futures. Okay, you can do this. Obviously, these trades don't always work. There are going to be times where the symmetry is broken. But if you look at it this way and you say, well, setup plus trigger equals trade entry, and then you manage it, there was a trigger. Let me see if I can go find that chart where there'd be a trigger. Actually, that would be, I can't find the chart right now, but you would use a 233 tick chart, for example, to take an entry against this resistance, and then have your initial stop above the resistance.